broadcast. So we thought we would jump on and see what's going on out in the Pacific.
Hey, Allie. Hey, everybody out there in TV land. Welcome aboard the Westerly on our way to Hawaii, Transpac 2023.
Fantastic. Are you trimming sails right now, or what are you doing?
Just got relieved. They allowed me to trim sails first time this whole trip.
Really? I mean, that your excellent position is a result of the other people's trimming? Must be you.
No, everybody gets a chance to help out. We've been really fortunate this trip. Everybody's pitching in 100%. They asked us to go 100%, so I figure, if it's an 8-day trip, that's about a day.
Perfect. Looks pretty beautiful today. The clouds are gone. The sky is blue.
Yeah, this is what people come out here for. I don't know how much you can see, but it's definitely blue sky and white Pacific rollers rolling up behind us. And it's that kind of day your mom told you about. You shouldn't be out on a boat that's shorter than how old you are.
I never heard that one.
So that's a clue.
You bet.
Yeah. So what's going on? What else is going on in the race for you?
The track is amazing how they've opened that up over the last. Used to be back in the day, you'd have a call in, and sometimes even a communications vessel would follow the race. But now they have a device, that YB tracker, that people can go online and it updates where the boats are, and they can go to school on each other, even though it's a 4-hour delay in the tracker.
Sounds good. It says you're going 7.4 knots on the YB tracker right now. Is that accurate?
We're going to get Hawaii. We still plan to get to Hawaii, but yeah.
I don't want to give anybody some outside assistance here or give any secrets that you got going on board.
Yeah, it's a fine line. Some boats have gotten in trouble with that over the years of boats in this race, in fact. So it's a very fine line of what you can and can't say, and sources you can and can't use. And all the boats read those SIs very carefully, and they change pretty regularly as technology changes.
Yeah, well, any advice I'd offer would set you back. So I think stick with your plan. So everybody staying rested, or how's squalls at night, or any other wind and weather events going on, or sea life?
Yeah, that's a big one, how to play the squalls at night, as they roll through. And there's all kinds of articles about, what to do as a squall approaches and while you're in the squall, and how to exit the squall, and to try to keep the boat moving. As the squall moves through, the wind shift and a lot of times requires a lot of sail adjustment and strategery, as we would call it, to keep the boat moving at her best.
Yeah. Well, and are you guys, do you have a radar? Does everybody watch squalls on radar to figure out what to do, or how do you figure out how to manage them?
A lot of boats do. That's not uncommon with some, especially I got a chance to sail with some Navy guys out of Naval Air Station Whitby, and they were tuning the radar like I'd never seen before. And I was like, wow, you guys really know how to use this thing? And he's like, well, the American taxpayer probably invested about $6 million in our education. So yeah, we know how to. But yeah, certainly tuning up a radar, and on certain nights the squalls will show up, and gives you another tool to either use or confuse the crew.
You getting the hang of it after a while? Yeah, sounds good. So you're looking pretty rested. Everybody getting regular watches, regular sleep, and all smooth there?
No question. And best sleep and good. Everybody likes to relate their dreams. All sorts of wacky stuff happens in your dreams. We can definitely use some dream interpretations out here, and then getting clean is trying to find a place on deck where you can have a bit of privacy and get yourself all looking sharp before you get to be on TV.
You're looking good, Andy.
Yeah, you're looking good. Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys got a betting pool on a finish time? What's your best guess right now?
Yeah, of course, there's always that is a popular thing on board the vessel, is to be twisting the navigator's arm for information and then laying the most amount of money you figure you could lose. And on the that's a very popular sporting event.
Yeah. So have you picked a time that you want to share with us?
Yeah. I got my time, but I don't want to give it away. Money I'll lose. But
all right. Well, how about a general? What's your best guess? Sort of, are you expecting to finish before tomorrow night or Saturday morning, or what's it roughly looking like?
As long as our women get there before we get there, we don't want to get there before the women get there. That would be a. But I mean, the people, I should say. But yeah, that's kind of the whole thing in a sailboat race. That would be really over the top for me to try to predict when there's hundreds of miles of ocean in front of us and all kinds of squalls to deal with. And but we're really looking forward to each boat in this race. Typically has a sponsor. The sponsors actually compete to throw the best fiesta or luau for you when you get to the dock, and that's one of the highlights of the race is the arrival and getting to see all your people and meeting all sorts of new friends. And then as each boat enters the harbor, the yacht comes located right at the mouth of the harbor, so they give you a good welcome. You won't forget, kind of old school, and get a lei, the kind that you put around your neck. And,
yeah. Thanks for clarifying. Very important.
So David, or I've been getting updates, and you guys did see some wildlife last night, and you went through a whale mating zone, correct?
That's what we think, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little, what do they call it? The whale cavorting. I think that's what you say. The mammals were cavorting on the ocean.
I thought it was just it's different from the Hawaiian lei you were talking about. I thought.
That.
So do you know what kind of whales they were?
No.
Now it's really hard just to go by the fins, unless the guys, you think about those old sailors that used to spend years out here, and I'm sure they can tell just by which way the water spouted or just the sounds and stuff. But for weekend warriors like us, only get to do this 2 weeks or in the summer. They're black and very precious, all little critters. It's really important we do a really good job on these boats trying to keep the trash out of the water. Back in the day, they actually put rubber bands on some of the sails, so as you hoisted them, the sails would be captured in rubber bands, and then once it's hoisted, you could sheet it in, it would break it open, scatter the ocean full of rubber bands, and they don't let you do that anymore. So the sailors have come a long way in helping protect the oceans.
Yeah, no, that's great. Well, you've done this race, 25 times? Well, Victoria, Pacific Cup, and Transpac. What's changed over all those years? You're on faster boats, but ocean life or trash or other things out there different?
And the navigation, we were running celestial navigation up until, I'll say 1990 was celestial was still our primary, and then they came out with a device called a sat nav that you could fire up, but of course you'd have to have all your batteries charged up, and you'd have to know how to use it, and this kind of thing. And then and also the communications. Originally, even into the 80s, as we approached Hawaii, for those of you out in TV land that remember RDFs, the radio direction finder.
Yeah.
We had a real difficult RDF. We had another word for it too, but that's it's. Not only did you need there was even boats that would miss the islands, even famously, and the boats would go down the wrong side of the island and have to beat their way back up and these kinds of things. And so the navigation's changed immensely. The fact that you and I are talking about it, navigation.
Communication, yeah.
Yeah, they used to have like a happy hour.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. It was all going so well.
Boy, that was pretty darn perfect broadcast and looked like amazing sailing. I don't know if we can get them back or if they're going to come back on, or we got to.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for this bonus broadcast with Westerly. Everyone who's on right now, they just dropped. We're hoping they come back. If not, we're going to stop the feed. So, because again, John and I sitting here, I'm going to turn them on
Actually,
and
Nikki,
off.
you should tilt your screen down a little bit while you can, because I didn't
right.
interrupt. There you are. Now we can see you. You know, that important Latitude 38 hat logo is really the thing.
Yep. This is
But yeah, I hope they come back on. That looked like the sweetest sailing you could imagine. Obviously, that's the big reward of getting offshore from California, getting 1,000 miles, and all of a sudden,
they're back.
Up heavenly. All right.
We have no video. So let's see if we can hear him. Andy? Well, everyone, we had a pretty good run there.
Yeah, we had a pretty good run.
We had a solid night.
Here they are. They're back.
Shocking. It's just shocking. I found the little tiny button and hit it, and it works. You gotta love that when they make it so minuscule you can barely find it. But that's not Starlink. That's a software package. Anyway, we're delighted to be back with you guys.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we're gonna start sailing the boat hard. And okay. I think Andy has waxed up the good old days.
Yeah, I love talking about it. But the big thing, to be honest, you guys, are safety in numbers, and doing these races across these boats all support one another, and the race committee and everybody that makes it all happen. So communications, I think, made it ultimately a lot safer. I can personally attest to that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're a living testament to that.
Yeah.
So, well, this looks like a much more pleasant ride than your last trip home. So enjoy every mile.
You betcha. Really appreciate you guys putting up with us. And do we have one more before we finish, David?
Yes. Yeah, we have actually two more. One more tomorrow, and then later when we get ashore, we're going to do a wrap-up.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to do a debrief when you're back, like a group interview.
That sounds slick.
Yeah, maybe we'll join you for some remote Mai Tais with you. You know, we'll put on our own lays and we can have a Mai Tai with, as long as it's not 2:30 a.m.
Well, I'd assume any boss as kind as you, John, would certainly bring the crew in for a fiesta like that, or a luau like that.
Yeah. We'll all get on.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, so we're on for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning with you guys, and hope it's another great night. Thanks for jumping on here with us, and then we'll look forward to celebrating after the finish with you guys.
Right. Thanks for all the kind words, and we'll look forward to reading the new Latitude 38 when we get to Hawaii.
Absolutely. It's waiting for you.
All right. Sounds good. We'll look forward to seeing you there. All right. Have a great rest of the day and race. Talk to you soon. All right.
Bye, guys. All right. Thanks for tuning in to this stream.
We just had a fleet of flying fish go by. It was amazing.
Oh, really?
Like about 300 flying fish going parallel with us. It was awesome. This is the best race.
Wow.
You guys got to do it. Anyway, have a great day. Talk soon.
Bye, guys.
Sounds lovely. Looks lovely. Thanks, Dave. Good to see you.
Great to see you, Dave. All right, Latitude Nation, I'm going to end this stream. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back live tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then we're going to do a wrap up once the crew is